1941 is often considered Spielberg's biggest failure. It wasn't a critical hit, it wasn't that big a box office hit, and even today it's not really brought up that much. So what do I think about it? Let's look at the story. You know, on second thought, let's not, because I don't remember the story. I watched it, but I can barely remember a damn thing about it, which is weird because there is a lot of talent in this. Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, Ned Beatty, Eddie Deasing, Christopher Lee, Lorraine Gary, Robert Stack, and so many more. It was even written by Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, who would later go on to write the Back to the Future movies. Okay, from what I remember, it's set in World War II, right after the attacks on Pearl Harbor. We follow a bunch of people as they try to make us laugh. Sometimes it works. Probably the funniest scene in the movie actually didn't involve the comedians, it was all Spielberg. They parody the opening of Jaws with a swimmer being pulled around, but instead of a shark, it's a submarine. That was pretty funny, and they even went as far as to cast the same actress. But most of the movie is just a bunch of skits that may work on Saturday Night Live, but here they go on way too long. Spielberg is not a comedy director. Don't get me wrong, a lot of his movies have funny moments, but that's different from directing a comedic film. A lot of scenes feel really slow, and while the lines the actors are saying are sometimes funny, it just left me bored. There are some things to admire. It's certainly a big film, there's a lot of effects, and the climax was pretty cool. The actors working off each other can sometimes get a laugh, and it does have a lot of energy. For the most part, I found it to be boring, loud, and just not that funny. Does that mean I hate the film? No, in fact I'll tell you right now, there's only one Spielberg movie I legitimately hate, and this isn't it. It seems to have developed a cult following, and if you want to hear a defense of the movie, ask John Logan. As for me, I don't regret seeing it, but I really don't see myself watching it again anytime soon. I give it a 4 out of 10. Spielberg would never direct a full comedy again, and for his next film, went with a more adventure approach. See you then.